Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead Q&A video for today. This one's we're going to be doing a video starting off with the question of, will Judith eventually lead the Walking Dead series if it does go on past season 12, or if maybe they actually decide to do a spin-off of maybe years and years after the original series? Could Judith lead that series? Could we see something for Judith as like a lead in the possible, near future in the next couple years or something like that, depending on if Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride want to stay, and if they don't, could we see Judith maybe grow up and be at an age where she could take over the series? So we're going to do that. We're going to discuss that, and we're going to discuss some of your Q&A video questions for today.
You silence the whispers.
Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another Walking Dead Q&A video for today. This one, of course, I want to start off with the question about Judith and her possibly leading the Walking Dead maybe in a few seasons or something like that, depending on, season 12 and kind of what happens there. But I do want to talk about the background real quick, and then I want to get into, obviously, some of your guys' Q&A questions for today's Friday Walking Dead Q&A video. So, the background is going to be like this, for this year. I've been planning on changing it for a while, and I finally got actually the chance to do it. I did have the other shelf before, and I've used this shelf a few times, but I've really kind of, I'm not sure which ones look better in the video. I have two shelves, and I've been using the other one for a good few months now, but I used to have this shelf a long time ago, and I moved it back because I think it looks really, really cool. So we got that there. We got some of the comics, like some of the ones that we're in right now in the TV show, like some of the Whisper War ones in the background there. So I think that's pretty cool. So these are some of the trade paperbacks that we're kind of currently in The Walking Dead right now. And I got some of the action figures, and of course all the seasons and stuff like that. Even a season 10 poster right here, and some stuff like that. So anyway, we got all that. But and then this frame here, this empty frame, that will have something in it in the next couple days. This weekend I'm going to have something printed out that is pretty cool. That you guys will see right there in the background. I'm not going to say what it is, but I think you guys will probably like it, and hopefully I'll have that there in a few days. So yeah, I have an empty frame ready for pretty cool. Anyway, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, it's really, really cool, and I will put something in that frame coming up pretty soon. I got a poster here, and yeah, I got a pretty cool Walking Dead background going right now. So that's gonna be the background, for probably probably most of this year now. I'm probably gonna stick to this, and yeah, it's really, really cool. I do want to put my Walking Dead pops somewhere in here as well. That's the only thing I'm kind of missing, is putting my Walking Dead pops in this background somewhere. So I'll definitely try to do that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the background for now on. For the next little while at least, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I figured I'd kind of just comment on it real quick. Now, starting off with the question, this question, let's ask the question first, and then we'll kind of go into it. But yeah, the question of Judith being a future lead for The Walking Dead. So yeah, today's leading question and first question comes from Eastside Badger, who asked the question, do you think the AMC would ever be rebooting The Walking Dead, and maybe having Judith and RJ as a lead for a spin-off or something like that? So, for Eastside Badger to start off this Walking Dead Q&A, like I said, that's the thumbnail of the video and stuff like that. I want to definitely get into that right away. Could we eventually see Judith actually leading The Walking Dead, or maybe a spin-off if Norman Reedus and Carol don't want to re-sign for season 12, or if season 12 is in the last season and they want to maybe continue the series, could we see Judith maybe take a leadership type role? So I'm gonna say, for honestly right now, yeah, I think so. I mean, it's possible that maybe we won't, but I think that Judith is already such a big fan favorite character ever since the time skip, that I think people love Judith, and I personally do as well. I think she's really cool. And give it a few more years for her to grow up on the show. I think she would be old enough around season 12, season 13 at that point to maybe actually lead the series. I mean, like I said, maybe if Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride want to move on and maybe want to do other things, Norman Reedus, maybe wants to move on from The Walking Dead in a few years. I don't know if he would, but maybe he would. Maybe finally want to. Then we could see Kaylee Fleming as Judith maybe take over the series. So, and, RJ. However, I think Eastside Badger in this one is actually asking a little bit more. He's asking, if the show ends at season 12, could we get a reboot of The Walking Dead, and could we see Judith lead that? Like season 1, episode 1, and they would start a new Walking Dead series years ahead or something, and Judith is the lead or whatever of that series. So, the only way I could see that happening is if Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride want to leave the show, and maybe they want to end the show at season 12 12 with Daryl and Carol, then they could reboot a show. And I think that, yeah, they could definitely have RJ and Judith at the forefront, maybe like a 30-year-old Judith or something, maybe around that age. I think that'd be pretty cool if you ask me. I think that'd be really cool to see. Unfortunately, we would not see Kaylee Flemings as Judith, but I mean, I think that would still be really, really cool, and I think that'd be awesome to see Judith literally as a little kid, like a baby at the like near the beginning of the show, and then by the time you get to that, she is like a grown woman or whatever, leading her own show. So I think that'd be pretty cool, and I definitely like that question a lot. So yeah, Eastside Badger, I think they could do that, and I think right now that's about a 80% chance. I think they might do that if season 12 is the last season. So yeah, thank you very much for the question, Eastside Badger. Next question comes from Brian Archim, who says, do you think they should have kept TDog on the series maybe a little bit longer? So, for Brian Archim, so, honestly, for Brian Archim, I honestly think that TDog, honestly, is one of those characters that's very underrated. I think that if they would have had more time with him, and maybe if they would have actually cared to give him more screen time, I think people would have cared. But I think because Lori died in the same episode, nobody even talked about T-Dog, because of Lori's death being such a big deal and so many people wanting her off the show. So honestly, I think that right now, sorry, but it's true. A lot of people wanted Lori off the show. I think T-Dog should have stayed because I think that nobody even barely talks about him anymore because he barely got any time and that type of deal. And yeah, he should have gotten more time in the show. I think he should have. And I think T-Dog should have gone on longer. I mean, I don't think season 10 would be reasonable. Would you guys imagine T-Dog in season 10? But I think maybe a few more seasons for T-Dog would have been okay. Like, maybe you give him the Hunter's Bob leg death or something instead of Bob. That's a new character that we don't really care about as much. So, maybe they should have done that. But I don't know. I think T-Dog should have lasted a bit longer because his death was just so quick. He was barely in the series. And, I mean, he dropped the key. That's about it. So, I don't know. But I think T-Dog should have lasted longer, yeah, for Brian Archim, definitely. Thank you very much for the question. Next question also comes from Brian Urchin, who says, do you think that Fear the Walking Dead in Season 6 could make John darker? So, yeah, for Brian Urchin, this one as well. Honestly, John being maybe a bit of a darker character, if they're separated in Season 6, which I don't like that idea at all, I think that's just the dumbest idea, to have the characters separated again in Season 6. Like, honestly, I hate that so much, but, because Fear the Walking Dead, the characters are never together, like, it drives me crazy, but honestly, for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, could they make John darker to get to June? Yeah, I think John would go to a darker place. Honestly, I think John would do pretty much anything to just get to June. And he just, got married to her, so honestly, I'm gonna say yeah, to be honest. I think John honestly should be a darker character in Season 6. I don't think you really have much of a choice. I mean, is he just gonna be nice to everybody when, he doesn't have June? No, I don't think so, to be honest. So yeah, I would like to see that, and I think whichever way, I think it's just gonna happen, to be honest. I think John will be a bit of a darker character in Season 6, at least until he finds June, which I do think that June and John will be reunited. I don't see that being it for them. I see them getting a bit more time together in the show. That'd be really sad if they had one or the other be killed. But, yeah, I think John definitely will be in a bit of a darker place, just at least until he gets to June again. So, yeah, but thank you very much for the question, Brian Archer. And then the final question for today comes from Negan's Mayo Sandwiches, and he says, do you think so, okay, first off, so this is kind of a two-parter. First question is, what is your all-time favorite food? And the second question is, which one do you prefer, comic Negan or TV exclusive Daryl? So, yeah, so in terms of, in terms of the comic Negan and Daryl question, I'm gonna say for which one I like better, comic Negan or, TV Daryl, TV exclusive Daryl. Because Negan is already in the TV series, I'm gonna say Daryl mainly because, I love Norman Reedus' character. I mean, I have a poster of him right here. He's just so awesome, I'm gonna have to say Daryl all the way. Especially now that I know Norman Reedus doesn't like, getting, called the lead of The Walking Dead, but right now, I mean, he's the one character that's getting the most time. They could have made Michonne the lead if she didn't want to leave, maybe they could have made her more at the forefront, but because she was leaving, I think they were like, okay, let's give more time to Daryl and Carol, and that's kind of why, they probably didn't do as many episodes of Michonne in Season 10, but also to get her out of there quickly so she can do whatever she wants, that type of deal as well. So, I don't know, I think right now, Daryl in the TV show is better than comic Negan. I like him better than comic Negan, but, mainly because there's Negan in the TV show. There is no Daryl in the comic, so that's why I'm really saying that. But, and then what is your favorite food question from Negan's mayo sandwiches. Yeah, pizza. I'm gonna have to go with pizza as my favorite food. I absolutely love pizza. It's so good. Favorite pizza place, that would take time. Honestly, that's a tough one for me, but I absolutely love pizza. I think it's awesome. Runner up though, pizza is my favorite, but a runner up. I love burgers. Burgers are very good as well, and yeah, hot dogs are good too. So yeah, I like those type of foods. Yeah, very unhealthy, but I like those type of foods. Those are very good. Very standard. I know maybe for some people, but yeah, pizza. Honestly, pizza is awesome. I want pizza now. So anyway, absolutely love pizza. But anyway, guys, this was an awesome Q&A. I want to say a huge thank you to Brian Archim, Eastside Badger, and Negan's Mayo Sandwiches for asking these questions for today. If you want to participate in the Walking Dead Q&A videos, all you got to do is write Q&A before your question and write that down in the comment section below, and I'm going to take all you guys Q&A questions, and next Friday I will continue with another Walking Dead Q&A video. I'm not going to do Tuesdays anymore. I think that's honestly too many. I tried it this week, but I feel like it's too many, and maybe it's, I want to kind of do other videos as well, so I'm kind of going to go back on what I said now, unfortunately, guys, and I think I'm going to just do the Friday Q&As. I think it's funner when it's only once a week, too, because it's something to look forward to, and I think two days a week is almost too much, I think, so I'm just going to do the Friday regular Walking Dead Q&A, but stay tuned tomorrow, guys. I'll be doing another character spotlight video. Of course, you guys will see that when it comes. So, if any of you guys are in my comments, you guys probably know who's going to be the character spotlight video for tomorrow. And anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys like the shelf, the posters, and I'm going to have something for this frame here really soon. I think you guys are going to like as well. So, anyway, guys, write your comments in the comment section below. If you're new here, click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. And, of course, I will catch you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video, of course. And enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And I'll catch you guys really soon for some more Walking Dead videos. Peace out, guys.